What are you talking about? We've had lots of rolls. Shopping rolls.
Yes. We've done the shopping. We've done the shopping. We've decided what we're probably going to do for the next campaign.
Apparently, yep.
Yeah. Well, we can still discuss it off in chat, but yeah, it's a good contender.
So you just tuned in. Yeah, mismatch.
Yep. I have broken everybody's concept of Star Wars, which I will, expand on if we do that one. We've kind of nearly messed Truss's face up permanently.
It'll heal.
he now has a Twitch mask.
Yes.
And one less fate point. Aubrey has installed the Twitch mask and has one less fate point.
I also now have a load of toxic darts for the shotgun. I don't even know how that works, but it does.
Yeah. What do you buy, sir? Forgot.
I bought a grenade launcher with a pistol grip, so I can fire grenades I can fire hallucinogen grenades now, 60 meters.
Bash, I think you bought more fighters, the bombers, didn't you?
Yes, I bought some little ships to fly out of the big ship to shoot the other big ship.
And this is why you don't let a teenager write military strategy. Just saying.
And finally, Truss got a nice little visor.
Well, I got 30 of them.
Oh,
I was just doing the one I wouldn't have even had to roll.
Do you mind if the party has one of each of those then? Because I actually kind of have.
Yeah, go ahead. They're good
that was
quality,
the plan.
so.
Because...
sweet. Sorry, I missed that. That was the period where I was away before we started.
They are visors, not contacts, if that offends your aesthetic sensibilities.
I'm already wearing a power armored helmet. I really don't think aesthetics has much to do with it anymore.
Are you going to glue it onto the outside of the helmet?
No, I can make a tech use check when Zed gets back to install it into them. So, I'll
short term, just get
it.
like an elastic band and kind of...
we're just strapping on the outside of the helmets.
I love the way you think.
I was really torn between getting the grenade launcher or getting contacts.
And you went with contact.
Right, the only thing we haven't sorted out is fixing the shield.
Yes.
And the dais, but the dais has less to worry about.
Yeah, I'll bring the dais up as well. I think the dais only took a couple of points, didn't it?
It took less than 10, I know that much.
It only got the paintwork scratch, really.
Yeah, it took 4 points.
4 points, fine. To be honest with you, I think we can rely on Footfall to repair that one.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to rely on Footfall to repair all of it at the minute.
I suppose what we could do, if we're worried about Footfall being too busy repairing the shield, is always send the dais off to our colony and see if it can be fixed there, which gives Footfall the time to focus on the shield, which, let's be honest, needs it.
The dais would be a flat profit factor check, because it's not taken more than 5 points of damage.
Oh, true, yeah.
And you have plenty of profit factors, so...
Yeah, fair point.
That one should be fairly trivial. The
You say that.
shield, though, needs 20 points fixed, which is minus 40, which is rough. So...
And can we make barter checks to lower that?
I have no idea. That would be on Senior GM.
Yeah,
And
I'm
don't
gonna
forget-
because you've got a time limitation. Yeah, I'm gonna say you can make a barter check to sort that.
And if we really feel like it's important enough, there's always the option to burn a point of profit factor to succeed at the roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've got talented barter. I'll be able to check.
Didn't you just buy that?
Yeah, but
No, I've got
Okay.
Oh yeah, duh. I didn't just buy it. I had it. I thought we were talking about something else entirely, like commerce or something. But yeah, I've got that. I'll make the barter check for that,
Wait,
unless somebody's got something better.
What's your barter at with that?
76.
76. Can you assist me on mine?
Yeah, of course. It's barter's just words and whatnot. I mean, I do it. I mean, if we're negotiating people, I do have my Imperial Seal, which will gives us plus 10 to interactions, unless it doesn't count for barter.
Actually, no. Yours is 76. Then I will hover on yours and assist with mine. Because that's plus 20.
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
hovering's a free action, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that would be against 6, which is good.
Hey, great. Does my Imperial Seal work with barter? It says it for interactions with Imperial citizens plus 10, but... it doesn't
Yeah,
really say.
I'll say it will for this point.
Alright.
I've got no interest in you failing, so...
Yeah.
Alright.
This is how
86 then.
I know it's
with
coming, so
this. Yeah, 10%. So it's a lot. It's not, it's really up there.
It's going to be over 100.
Success.
Yep.
Barely.
Well, if it's over 100, that's at least 3 degrees. That's -6. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
So that's going to be against 49. Let's roll some dice.
Drum roll, please.
Oh,
Ka-ching.
right. So that's the Deus 6.
No, that was for the shield.
Oh,
That was for the shield.
that
You
was the
don't need
hard
to
one.
pump the Deus one. The Deus is fine.
The
that
Deus
would
one,
be
yeah,
good.
that can float. That's fine. If that doesn't get repaired, that's no huge.
Well, yeah, it's a completely flat roll, isn't it? So it'd be shocking if we failed the Deus one somehow.
And even if we do, it's only 4 hull points. It's not the
Yeah.
end. And it's on a
Alright.
tougher
Half
ship.
All right, who's rolling that one then? Oh. You know what? I think it'll be fine.
You know
I
what?
think, yeah. I think it will
Good
survive.
sign. These are good signs.
Right. Lots of welding being done. I'm afraid, Bash, I've got to tell you, you're not going to have time to relay the gold filigree.
What?
Yep. No, you have to.
Well, we're just going into another war zone anyway. We want to do that after that's done with anyway.
True.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Your ship is hammered back into something that resembles a ship rather than the blasted, melted Hulk it was.
It wasn't a Hulk.
Okay, it's not a Hulk, but
was
you have
only-
to admit it's taken a bit of a battering this past few weeks.
It had.
Well, yes, but it was only half dead.
Yeah, and half melted from the sun.
No, details.
We're probably going to have to spend some time getting all the fanciness put back to someone.
Yeah. Yeah. So, those are both nice.
Celebratory platinuming.
Yeah. Drinks
Right.
all round.
Also around footfall, of course, are the military ships.
Yep.
So, just sometime during the time you're repairing your ship, the Imperial, the Battlefield Coroner ships will drop in system. You've got a series of freighters as well. Your freighters turned up from Terra Nova, carrying your troops and the Terra Nova support troops.
Good.
So, you've got a good little fleet here.
Sweet.
Is Mrs. Inquisitor around?
Yep, she will be. Not like she's going to go anywhere before a major attack on the Chaos Cluster.
True.
I was just going to ask her if her intelligence people had done anything useful in the last few months.
Only a road trader.
Well, it's been trying to hunt down all the mercenaries, so it's been trying to find mercenaries and hunt down any of Zerzin's agents, so it's been a bit busy.
That's fine.
But, there's always heretics, there's always the time for the occasional quick rich trial. A couple of the noble houses are a little less populous than they were last time you were here.
Good.
Oh, whoa.
Right. This means there's going to be some new people to talk to when you have to go to those boring parties.
Yeah. Yeah, all the second sons and stuff like that are getting bumped up. Yeah, it's a good day for some people.
Yeah.
Terrible day for those who are being, tortured to death slowly.
Well, obviously they shouldn't have betrayed the Emperor.
It's good for their eternal soul.
So, are you going to try and sort out some sort of plan of action?
I was going to wait for Mr. Army Navy man to tell me what his plan was, and then I was going to say yes or no, depending on how dumb it seemed.
Admiral Horn. Yes, this is all your fault.
It's stylish.
You say that.
It could be worse.
I know
Damn,
it's
soul patch. Goddamn.
I think he had one of them before this drawing on his.
monocle.
So he's basically advocating a strike lecturing now. You've taken out the mines, you've cut off their ability to expand their fleet. He thinks that the troops you've got, you should go straight to the head of the beast, chop it off, and then you can deal with the last system afterwards.
Okay.
It's not a bad argument.
Do we have a ranking Imperial Guard officer around?
Yeah, there'll be a lower general. Oh, sorry, Lord Commander. He's perfectly confident that the troops he've got can at least beachhead, hit the Imperial area around the Imperial Palace, and then hold it while you clear out the leadership. And in a lot of cases, once the leadership goes down, a lot of these rebellions just wither and die.
He does understand that this isn't just a rebellion, right?
Well, to him, it's just a rebellion.
Great.
Never question the mind of General Melchett. It is a weird and bad place.
Well, we can always just drop the Inquisitor. Maybe the weight of... I don't know how far they've been cut off from the Imperial Creed as well as the rest of it, so...
Well, they know it's not technically a rebellion because it's not technically part of the Imperium, but it's...
They're lost children of humanity.
Well,
It's
yeah,
part of the Imperium because it's got humans on it. That's how
yes.
it works.
But they haven't been formally inducted into the Imperium.
That being said, it's a rival human presence in the Expanse. Oh, and they also happen to be heretical.
Yeah. So that's enough for him. They probably haven't said the word chaos to him. Yeah, they try and avoid using that word as much as possible.
Great.
Well,
He doesn't know what he's getting into. That's always good.
He's an Imperial Commander, he doesn't need to know what he's getting into because it won't make a difference because he's got to do it anyway.
It's a fair point.
Yeah, that's
The
fine.
Inquisitor says we're attacking this planet, even if he thinks it's a terrible idea, he's got to do it.
Well, yeah, but you can prepare for it better if you know what you're getting into.
well, our troops have got... No, our
It's
troops don't have any idea
Yeah,
either.
like he could be ordered to nuke an entire planet of poppins, poppy kitten hybrid creatures, and it still would have to do it.
You're also accusing the Imperial Guard of planning anything.
Our
It
troops.
happens
Our-
sometimes.
Yeah,
No,
They
do
plan to land on the planet.
Yeah, and they plan to throw waves and waves after men until they win.
Sometimes they use, actual tactics.
Only when Creed's around.
Or
Yeah, they use
or
actual tactics. They land the men, they make a little space, and then they put the artillery down and shoot everything.
No, the Imperial Guard does use tactics, they just don't use strategy. There's a difference.
That's the Navy's job.
I think our troops probably know a bit more than theirs do.
Yeah, well, they've
That's
already
not
had
who told
contact, so they've got more of an idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, it's a fair point.
Oh yeah, that's right. We fought their forces on Terra Nova.
Yeah.
Although they were probably quite a bit less mutated there than they will be here.
True.
That was also 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Their time, yeah.
How
So
time flies when you're scourging heretics.
Yep.
Oh well.
Right. So he's asking for your input, although he's asking for your input in that I don't really care way. Can you come up with a better plan than a direct assault on their main system?
Does he have a plan of action should we encounter amounts of in orbit defences?
Well, because of the jumping in from the side, they can scan the system and then jump out again afterwards.
Okay.
Once you arrive, you've got plenty of time to figure out what's going on before you land.
True.
That's the one advantage of warp travel. You arrive at the edge of the system, and you've got plenty of time to go, no, and then
And
jump out
just
again.
quietly leave. Quietly leave.
And then start raiding the support structure. I think you mean, because I don't think the Inquisitor would be happy if we just went no.
Yeah, she probably would complain, it's true.
Well, that's why we let him say no and then jump out, and then we go, well, once
We're not
Mr.
doing this for
Man
just our
was
ships.
coward, we had to follow him because there was no way we could do it on our own.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
certainly the safer way of doing it.
Pass the buck straight up the line.
That's what lines are for.
Yep, he's clearly the superior military strategist.
Obviously. I mean,
Because
he's got a big fancy coat.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
a monocle.
Yeah.
And look
And
at
the
look at that
diamond.
size of that medal he's wearing. It's half his chest.
Is that a medal?
I'm saying it's a medal.
It's rather hard to see underneath the scribbling, but yes.
Fancy medal.
They probably make their own bling after a certain point in the Imperial Navy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this is the medal I awarded myself for getting a tea service.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, I'm
it's
sure the
important.
next time I see the Imperium, they'll ratify it. Oh, that'll be what 20 years from now.
Okay.
let's
I am
let's
willing-
go blast some heretics.
I am willing to support him in his plan.
Excellent.
Operation Certain Death is a go.
Are you actually going to want to call it that, or
No, I'm sure he has a far snappier title that introduces an equally large amount of vomit on the tongue.
yeah, it'll be something
A bit like Righteous Hammer of the Emperor, or Righteous Retribution of the Emperor, just to really... Or Righteous Retribution of the Righteous, if he's feeling really inventive.
Yeah, we'll go with that one then. This is the Operation Righteous Retribution of the Righteous.
I apologise not at all.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
You have
Like-
trust agreeing with you.
Shit! I've used my powers for evil and I like it.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Let the punning flow through you.
I'm not quite sure if that's going to fit in the YouTube channel.
Well, damn it, you'll have to try.
It's
Just do the R of R. That'll really clear it up.
yeah. I
Right.
had the same problem with ship naming. I tried
Operation
to-
Arrr.
R.
Yep.
Is that what you're going to call it from now on?
Now what are you doing? Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, that was the one bloody good line in that entire film.
Which film?
Oh, the third Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ah. Yes.
Sorry,
That's probably why I blanked it from my memory.
Yes. Well, at least it wasn't the fourth. Oh god, the fourth.
Four?
There
Yes,
was a
the
fourth.
and They're
There
making a
was.
fifth.
It wasn't really advertised.
And it was
A good
just as
reason.
good as that would imply.
There's a fourth, like there's 4 Command and Conquer games.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, don't mention that. I got completely suckered in by that and pre-ordered it, would you believe it?
Yeah. I think I paid full price for it.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at Command and Conquer games, but I keep buying them, and I don't know why.
Well, that's because everyone but the
Like-
fourth was actually good.
Yeah.
That one I didn't buy.
Yeah, you
But,
made the right
you know,
choice,
I-
trust me.
Well, yeah, I play them, and then I'm completely terrible at them, and I don't get better at them, and then I stop playing them. And, like I paid so much money for a game I played for maybe a couple hours.
Well, you can say it's about 75% of my Steam library to now, so I can't really talk.
Eh.
Yeah, I've got games in my Steam library that are really good, that are actually pretty decent, and I haven't played.
Mm.
Like I haven't even gone files and then bought them later. These are just games that I thought that sounds good, and then I haven't played them.
I'd like to imagine that entire conversation has been in character and Inquisitor and the General are just wondering, what the fuck?
Command
So-
and Conquer, is that the newest version?
We're all stark raving mad, Your Honour, you know this by now.
No, it's an
It's
officer
Rogue Trader
training
thing.
simulator. It's not
Yes,
entirely
that's-
realistic, so my ineffectiveness at it doesn't really
Speak
mean
volumes,
anything in
yeah.
terms of my combat capability.
Speak for yourself,
What
I've
do you
got
expect?
tactic room.
What does he expect? He's a Xeno. He wouldn't know how to use a gun if you shot him with it.
That's what the hammer's for.
Yes.
Simple, blunt object, you know, it's the best you can hope for.
Or simple gun. I think it'd be remarkably good shots. As Trust will tell you.
Yeah.
Right.
No, not Trust, Orb, sorry. He's on the shuriken gun, my apologies.
That's a question. Do any of these people have an intended role for our troops in one of this?
For your troops, because of the relative small units, size compared to what they would normally use to hit a planet this size. They're gonna want you to kind of take one flank in the drop zone.
How far?
Which are you taking all your line ships?
We probably ought to be honest. This is the kind of situation where it's really warranted.
Yeah.
It's not like we're storming our enemy's capital or anything.
Yeah. So that would be your ships, the 3 cruisers from last time, and 3 sword, were they? The 3 escort Cobras, yeah, the 3 Cobra escorts from the Squadron
Three?
St. Drusus.
Yeah, do you remember the 3 escorts that the Horn sent over last time? Probably them as well. Or at least I hope so.
Yeah, like he had his escorts were escorting the
Nova
troop
Cannon,
ship.
basically.
No, they were looking after the troop ships, weren't they?
Yeah, they're watching the troop ships.
So they stayed here when we went off to
Yeah.
have adventures with Chaos Cruisers.
And Nova Cannons. God, I
That was
want one of those.
And old friends, apparently.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
You could at least bother to have sent them a Christmas card. Trust it would have made them far more amenable.
I didn't think they were alive, you know.
I don't know if Christmas is a widely celebrated holiday.
And
So they didn't
Progress.
think they would have just all gotten to the void.
Yeah. What do you
Winter
mean?
solstice, sorry.
Don't you celebrate the birth of the Emperor?
Bloody atheists.
What do they teach
Whoa,
people out
ooh,
here?
what the hell
What
was
the
that?
hell?
Ghost?
Yeah, but technically, it could still totally be an atheist because you know the Emperor was an actual person and he's still around. I
There's
go
an
and look-
inquisitor in the room.
He is the God Emperor.
Seriously.
it's history. That's how he was. You know, he was a living. Is a being you could actually see and touch. You know, and you could go look at him right now. Technically, he's sitting on his throne.
Sure you can. And you know what happens when you go look at him? Your eyes get
You get-
burnt out.
Or you get
If you're
shoved into-
lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you know, atheism is refusing to believe in a higher power. If you know it's them, you still don't believe in him. I don't have to believe in him. He's still real. He's still real.
Why are you saying this with an Inquisitor in the room, you fool?
I think the Inquisitor's going to have a long chat with Trust about the nature of faith in the Emperor.
This
Oh,
is
right.
this is the
This is
same
all
Inquisitor
character.
who knows that your face has been used in Chaos Shrines.
This is
What?
all out of
That was
character.
confirmed.
This is all,
Of course it was.
No, we never talk out of character. We know this.
you're full of shit. I'm talking about technicalities.
We're British. We live off of technicalities. Deal with it.
Anyhow,
And it's so much more funny if it's in character.
Well, only for us, not for Trust.
Well, he hasn't had his little meeting with the Inquisitor yet.
I did. Oh, I had a long while ago. She had her little interview with me a long while ago.
Interview? Oh my!
The Inquisition? Yeah.
Did you
Remember?
at least send her? Did you at least send her a bouquet afterwards?
Couldn't get her
I'm-
name.
I am very,
don't
very
want
sorry
the
for that.
name.
I am very sorry.
Now, knowing the name of Inquisitor is just because that implies you're expecting to meet them again.
Yeah.
But we do expect to meet this person several times. So
We have to. I mean,
That doesn't mean you want to encourage it.
no, whatever.
Well,
Anyway.
yes, I love it.
I'm thinking of adding her to the people who receive my newsletter.
Your covers of your Christmas newsletter.
I'm not sure how she'd take that, but yeah, I suppose it's worth a shot.
Well, that way they can't complain I'm not keeping them informed of my activity.
There's no need to let out on, tell everybody what we talked to, what we had to talk about with one of my former colleagues. So that should go without saying,
Speaking of your former colleagues, how many ships do they have? I mean, are we going to find it more than likely we'll bump into another one of theirs when we go to Netrium?
No, you
Well,
thought
we had one ship when I left, and that was destroyed by Zerzin's dynasty and a whole crapload of them too. But
Right,
so then they got to the void. So right now, I'd say they have either 0 or 1,000,000, for all I know.
I've told you a million times, don't exaggerate.
Exaggerate?
The universe just considers it a challenge.
Yeah, point.
between 0 and lots.
Yeah, just
But
have that.
let's face it, it's more likely going to be on the lot side, isn't it?
Yeah, almost certainly. Let's just give the Admiral Horn that as our tactical information. Enemy quantity, probably lots, maybe not, depends.
Yeah.
Well, I said I'm surprised that they're all working with her. I'm surprised that they're all working for him. I don't know why they're doing mad. You know.
Heresy
You.
does silly things to people's minds. Also, the recruit has a point. Maybe they disliked you more than they disliked him.
Which is weird because I didn't kill them. That's actually a bit hurtful.
No,
now
you
that I
just
think-
left them on a burning hulk of a starship.
Maybe that's the thing. They all died, and now they're not dead anymore.
Well, they are, because we killed them again.
Only
Maybe.
that. Maybe
Well,
he's going to come back
maybe.
again.
Maybe.
Oh, don't
That'll be
introduce
tedious.
theology into zombies. Nurgle has
Point
zombies, and
is-
that's all we need to know.
No, we don't. We don't.
I was about to say, you do
You
not
don't need to know
need
that. No, I don't want to know that. I don't want to know anything about Nurgle.
Yeah. I have no way
You're
of knowing
the
how many
only
of
one
them
who really would.
were
Yeah.
Go on.
revived in the warp, so it's just impossible to know.
Let's just chalk it up to warp shit and get back to work.
Yeah.
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 We have a planet to conquer.
So
Yeah,
is this
great
meeting
interaction.
happening in person or?
Well, yeah, I assume that meeting would happen in person.
Okay.
Yeah, people don't tend to try. They prefer to do things in person because.
It's as inefficient. as possible.
Teleconferencing.
Yeah.
Which probably means you had to be kept in the birdhouse for a little bit, I'm afraid.
No, he's sanctioned. He can
No.
come along to meetings.
Oh, you're sanctioned, aren't you? Yes, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
coming.
know exactly how many people I would have brought along. Seeing as I was just turning up to see if their idea was so dumb I was going to laugh at them.
Given what we've been talking about the last few minutes, probably none.
Maybe.
No, I would have wanted to come along.
I think it's less more about whether you'd want to come along or whether Goat would trust us not to fuck up in front of the Inquisitor come along reasons.
No, that's
Oh, I'll
just
be-
I'm bringing on for
I'll be
that.
fine. I got no reason to. Yeah, I got no reason to bring up stuff that's gonna, make my life more complicated than it is at this point.
Yeah, aside having a tirade about the Emperor's divinity.
Yeah, really sound idea, that. Yep. Hey, everyone, trusts an atheist. Mug him. Out of character. Out of character. I wouldn't be enough of a dick to do that in character. Don't worry.
So yeah, if we're holding a flank of the landing deployment thing,
Yes.
how big is the landing deployment thing going to be?
Big enough that we need to hold a flank?
Yeah.
What?
You're talking probably, a few hundred miles. They're thinking of around the capital city.
And how many troops we have at our immediate disposal if we take along everything and fill it to the gills with people?
We've got
You've got 5,000 of your own troops. Well, 6,000 with including the tanks. Plus the Terranovan troops. Can't remember how many I said. You've probably got about 20k men.
20k should hopefully be enough.
we can,
With armoured support at least.
Yeah.
You've got some armour.
Not a whole lot, but
It's something.
we can do
Yeah.
decent with that. That's fine. Then yeah, I think we are
And
in
escort.
agreement and can leave.
Anchors away!
Yeah, because you've
Yeah.
got your carrier and their carrier.
Although
yes.
I guess their carrier will probably be supporting their troops.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
we'll see. But we can certainly provide escort. Let's
Given-
find some auguries.
Given how much this
There
guy
we go.
loves rogue traders,
Well-
I highly doubt he'd actually be actively supporting us unless it was a mission
Hang on.
situation.
hang on. The meeting's pretty much closing out, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh god, what are you about to do?
You probably don't know now.
Yeah, I get that sudden feeling.
He's going to gnaw on the Admiral.
It's a love bite.
Now,
Eh, eh, eh.
I don't know your name,
Wait.
but you are an Inquisitor, correct?
Yes.
Even if she has
You
no
knew
bullshit.
about Trust's old friends, didn't you?